Hello, Perry Repost here. Today we're going to be playing Doki-Doki Literature Club. I have not done any research on Doki-Doki. All I know is it's a psychological horror, and if you're wondering why this wall looks so blank, I used to have the Marine Corps flag on it, but since it got so hot, I guess the adhesive stopped sticking, but I have it right here. So, yeah. So let's get into it. Well, I know how to. I know how to write. Dang it! I have to. Yeah, that's good enough. Also, I didn't have tape on me currently, so yeah. We are rolling. So, Doki-Doki Literature Club. Oh. So, yeah, that got dark pretty quickly, but I. Sorry. Just doing some last second adjustments. So, I do not have any of these things, so I should be good. Perry repost, guys. Perry repost. I know that's a dumb name, but we're gonna go with it because it's my channel name. And you know, wowee. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. I think that's the point. That girl is Sayori. Forgive me if I get names wrong. My tongue, you know. My neighbor and good friends since we were children. Ah, that's why. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. And if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. No, I'm not gonna do that. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Perry. Repost. Oh, sorry, my child brain. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in me to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to our school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students. I don't know why I have my hand on the WAS key. I can just sit like this. Speckled with other students. I just adjust my mic. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the rest of the audio. Become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Perry Repost, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. For me, that's not true. I go to the video game club, and the last D&D club I tried to go to was it was cancelled. But if you know me, I like miniature painting and playing Warhammer. This is an Emperor's Children model I painted. Didn't feel the need to brag, but things happen, you can't return. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our meaning conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on gaming. That's too much like me. Why did I wink? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in the few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Wait, will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things. I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up to me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you needed some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Maybe I do need this game after all. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And not to make... God, I can't say any of these names. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Nervous giggling. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. God, these words. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! Just so you guys know, I am extremely embarrassed talking like this in front of camera, where all of you will watch. But if it's my stupidity that will make me famous, then so be it. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we're still rolling. I don't know why, but this computer really hates me sometimes, so I just have to check if everything is working. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Perry Repost. What a nice surprise. That makes me always giggle. Welcome to the club. Radio silence. Anyways. All words escape me in this situation. This club. I give up. You guys, go get some water. Pause right now. Pause. You need your water. Right now. Right now. Go. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Now. Now. I got Wawas. Alright, where were we? Ah, yes. Is full of incredibly cute girls. What? I closed it. I don't even know it was up there. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently so Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then she backs towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you barely know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Perry Repost. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me seems so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Perry Repost. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's a bit widened, so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray, and Yuri opens the closet. At this point, you've already heard me notice, like, stumbling over my words. Just please bear with me. Maybe it makes it even more funny for you, but you know, I'm glad. But again, please bear with me. I am trying my best to words. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the trays to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at banking, Natsuki. Eh Wait. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. That's so me. I will eat chocolate. For some reason, 8 hours later, I will have chocolate like on my cheek, sometimes on my lip, and nobody tells me. Nobody tells me if I got spaghetti sauce, cheese, chocolate, anything on my face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Well, take the bite. She's waiting. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Yes. Whoa, why are you thanking me? It's not like Common courtesy, Natsuki. It tastes horrible. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. What do you mean weird logic? That just sounds to me like she thought first impression, and to be honest, she's not really doing that either. I got an ice in there. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Harry repost. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Wait, is I'm gonna pronounce it like that. Hold on, I gotta write that down. Yes, I am. Yes, I will write that down. My stupidity knows no bounds. I will write that down. So it's he. So yeah, got it, guys. I know how to pronounce one word. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Gary's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri really seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and excited for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling. then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. How many people are very interesting in putting out all the effort to start something brand new? Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Especially for girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Perry Repost, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not so much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate. Please, man, just say the words. It's not that hard. I was leaning for the cup, by the way. Clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Foreshadowing. My favorite kind of shadowing. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. With my character, it seems like that's it. A rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I've always wondered, how do horror books work? Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Then give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. You know, I can agree with that because I'm a world builder, and I won't for reasons because I want to get copyright before I start publicly sharing it with you guys. I haven't revealed it to you yet, but I can understand that. So I guess I could relate to these characters in some ways. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You must be willing to oh wait, I already read that, sorry. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Radio silence. Introspection. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ah, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Disgrace. Humiliation. Silence. I'll stop. Okay! I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri quizzically look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Okay, as soon as I get to my home, I'm gonna stop there, okay? Cause, yeah, I still need to edit this. That way everyone is even. Radio silence. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Perry Repost? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. What? I never said I would join this club. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Harry Repost. You all, I'm defenseless against. How am I supposed to? What's the thing? You don't. Once you. Common courtesy, dude. That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I got no game. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super P-word, because I'm not allowed to cuss. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks. I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Perry Repost, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continued chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki cleaned up their food. Hey, Perry Repost, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never really walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I'm sorry for being so awkward. Just, I'm learning my confidence in how to properly speak. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces faster. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh no. Uh, help. Unrestrained. Philosophy, of course. Hopeless, disoriented portrait, determination. Time, anchor, dream, vitality. Raindrops. Judgment! Excitement, jumpy, happiness, incongruent, misfortune. Flowers are symbolic, right? Sorry, I'm leaning so close so you can see my big forehead. Wow, this is getting harder. Sure. Massacre. Extraordinary. Childhood. Melancholy. Intellectual. Skipping. Doki-Doki. Milk. Pure. Last one. Oh. You know what? That's it. Save. Oh, dang. Alright, I guess that's it. That is the end of part 1 Doki-Doki Literature Club. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Yeah. Perry repost.